Orthodox kind of decision.
It was me who wanted to farm. He followed me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was quite a sickly child.
Okay.
And I think that had a big impact on how I wanted to lead my life. I wanted control over my body, control over the food I ate. I loved working in the garden. I loved to be in connection with nature. I was born in Mysore, so for me also that rural setting had a great attraction. At that time Mysore was a very small town, it was almost like a village. So many different factors were involved. And like I said, I went to university to find a farmer. So it was a very strange thing, but I was lucky. He wasn't a farmer. He didn't know he was a farmer.
Farmer and
Not the farming. She saw the future.
yeah.
I think it was a very instinctive thing for me.
Okay.
My entire family thought I was crazy.
That's what.
Yeah. Very academic family.
This is Yoris from Sadhana Forest also. So they moved back to the farm. There.
Come here. So like you guys were saying, somebody was saying you have land, some others don't have land. Have you guys thought about talking to each other, making kind of a land bank, labor bank? You have done all that.
We have kind of three of us together. We have now cooperated some land. Just talking of the shared value and what and all we should be doing. As of now, it's free. So yeah.
Good. So what are your fears?
In terms of procuring the land,
Fears,
general fears
in relation to children.
with respect to children.
No.
Generally
Farming.
Both husband and wife are okay about it. You guys are family, married.
Yeah.
Okay, so both husband and wife are okay with it. Both are Gango.
So yeah, the whole idea of sustainable living is the thought which we started off, and now it is the way forward was to do farming. And then the fears as such, with respect to farming, yeah, the only threat what I've heard from everybody is it's not going to be very easy, and locals may not support well. And yeah, the fears I also have is, yeah, if you don't have a community, how will it be? And keeping in mind the children, if they have to really pursue their interests, I don't want to be a barrier on that. So, and don't want to fall back on my decision of taking the step and thinking that no, I have to go back to city to pursue those interests of my children. Because all this is to do that. So, that shouldn't get defeated. So, those are my fears. I want it to be a step.
One of the fears that I have is, okay, you're going to go to the land and live off the land, and as you say, farming is tough and you're going to make mistakes. How do I ensure that I have enough to survive? Finally, we live in a system where we have to pay for food and everything. So, how do we ensure that if you're going to go to and live off the land, then what should be the bank balance, so to speak, so that it sustains our failures?
Yeah, good point, because we are currently unjobbers and we don't have any financial security.
One of the fears I have about going back to farming is also, we have lived in an urban setting with a different kind of people, all this wild, and going back to the village, and how do we work with the locals, how do we work with the villagers, and more than learning the farming itself, how will we be able to gel with the community there, and how will we be part of it, and that's
Just like you solve any problem in your life. How do you know when you move into an apartment block that you're going to get along with everybody in the apartment? Same. Or your neighbor. You don't know. In fact, this is in some ways even more unknown.
Don't you think natural resources is going to be a huge problem in the future, especially water for farming?
Yes.
Apart from financial, I understand financial is a big thing, but without water we can't do anything. And then the way the water is being depleting in the ground as well as rainfall, how will you?
Where Bangalore is going?
Apart from Bangalore, we think about India.
I know. Just take what everybody is saying and then we'll talk about it. Yeah, go.
I have one instinctive feeling that I take up someone's land and I grow trees or I plant and all this. And after some time, we share the relationship with the teacher there. And suddenly, the owner wants to sell off or he kicks us out. So, how do we
You'll be heartbroken.
come up with
Feel like a piece of you is missing.
yeah,
But then you got to move on. You got to adapt and move on.
Girlfriend left you on. What happened when your last girlfriend is due, man? Yes, that's a
One thing is that when you talk about how much a bank balance will have, etc., it's a very wrong way of taking the whole issue. You're leaving the world behind, leave it behind, come what may. You know, see, from my point of view, the only insurance I have, we don't have health insurance, life insurance, nothing. The only insurance we have is that bike insurance, car insurance, that's about it. Our insurance is our circle of friends and family and nature. That's the only insurance that really works out in the end. Now, if you are going to go into such a radical change in your lifestyle, your life, etc., security is a trade-off. That you have to accept. And even when you say bank balance, we don't have any bank balance. It comes, it goes. You have, you spend, and you spend only how much you have, so you save some for the next crop, etc. There is no. I mean, this is where I would say, I apologize if I upset anybody, but this is where the urban people have been pampered so much. Security, what is security, man? Right? So in that sense, you want to go do something, go do it. Financial security is a trade-off you have to accept. Okay?
My big time fear is about the influences that happen around us. You're okay if it is outside your house, but the influences from, because we live with our family, right? Me, my children, it's just not them. It will be me, my parents also. Me, my in-laws or my sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws or my sisters. So this is my family and we meet them regularly. We cannot get disconnected with them. And that influence is quite strong at times and that's where I get stuck and very confused. I mean, it's easy to leave everybody and go make your world is the thoughts I always get. But then you're actually connected with them and you can't leave them and go. You have to be here and do things is what I believe. And then how and how exactly, and that's the fear I go through.
At one time they must have left.
Okay.
Somebody must have taken that step. So maybe you are taking the first step to help them get away from where they are. I mean, that's another way of looking at it.
When you had asked about natural resources, yes, the whole system today is that for a profit of a few, minority, the entire planet is getting screwed up. That's the fact. It is reality today. Then you have to choose where you're going, what you're doing in the way, understanding that there will be shortage of X, Y, and Z later. You've got to plan today for that.
Yeah, so what I believe monoculture will not exist
Absolutely.
in future.
Yeah.
So don't we think still farmers as well as the new farmers are still following it in greed of money? They feel that's the way to
Yes.
make money and they are still going for it?
Yes. Like our elder son says, against what Claud was saying. Don't go and buy land because you're going to break up, you're displacing people there. LSUC says, look, these people don't want to farm. They don't respect the land, they don't respect the water, they don't love the land, they don't love their cattle. Have you seen how we villagers treat the animals? Beat the living daylights out of them, yeah? And the land. We call the land Ma, okay? We put all kind of crap into our mother. And then we expect that she will take care of us. Okay? Now, let those people go if they don't want to farm. That's what he says. If other people, another creed wants to come and farm, they will respect nature, the land, the seeds, etc., so welcome them in. A lot of people, unfortunately, rural India, don't want to farm. A lot of them cannot farm. Why? Their kids have gone, old people there. What are the old people doing? Kids don't want to farm. There is a point now where, I am not talking about you, young guys in the village cannot find women to marry. Women, girls, families insist on a sarkari job, government job or a urban job, whatever. But more farmland you have? No. Why? The drudgery will come onto us. That's what's happening now. So, talking about resources.
So how do we educate them?
You can't educate them, forget it.
So we are waiting for disaster?
Yes?
No, you're waiting for the cycle.
Yeah.
No.
You wait for the pendulum to swing backwards.
Sir, there's a lot of urban people who now want to move out. I know in Bangalore itself, at least here if you talk to, there are 100 people who want to move out like this.
I respect that, but do you think that proportion is going to
increase?
I think it will increase.
Yeah, that even I believe.
See, because you guys here in the urban system are feeling the negative aspect has gone incredibly high, right? So now the pendulum is swinging backwards. So some balance will come. And this unfortunately is the time of transition. Nature.
Yeah, where do you
Society.
think you came from?
The same, that's why I'm asking you the questions. I came for the same thing, that's why I'm asking you the questions. And that's why he's asking you the questions. So that's why we are asking you questions. You are there.
I want to share with you that from some like few connections that we had with the village youngsters around us that try to integrate into our project, and at the end of after many years of trying to integrate them and to see if they are adopting this way or this path, we realize that they cannot because they have even if they are linking with some idea or they understand or they want to adopt this way, of living a natural life, of planting trees, of living out of in huts and so on, there is the pressure from the parents to go and get jobs and earn the money, and there is the pressure to still follow the system, and their parents are selling the land. So I didn't hear the conversation before, but every land today of a farmer, actually if you buy it, you are selling the land, because I see it in my eyes around our areas, every piece of land becomes developers' land. And everything becomes plots and becomes houses and becomes factories. So every piece of land, if a farmer wants to sell and you want to buy, you will, you will keep it green, even doing nothing on the land, just protect it with a fence. So, and it was really heartbreaking for me, investing so much energy and love with a few people that in our nearby villages that try to integrate into our project, and realizing that they don't want the same. They are not in this point in their life that they can want this, because they have so much other pressure of society, and now they are in the journey where I was 20 years ago or more, of having a career exploring, and when I was heading towards this, I said, oh, this is not the direction. And as I said, the pendulum is going back, going to some memories. So I wasn't fortunate even to grow up nearby any of this kind of environment, but probably these spots of memories of school trips, of these, these moments of connections with nature, this is what maybe bring all of us to this idea or this understanding that this is the direction where we want to go.
Understanding the rural value systems today. So,
and who was mentioning about water? One of the best ways to ensure that you have water is to not let it go the developer's way. Farming is the best harvester of water.
trees.
Even this land,
Yeah,
biomass, organic farming, what is going to actually save water rather than spend water.
That's, when we came on the land, we knew nothing. Like, it's a good opportunity to share with you. I will just, on our website, I published a small story collection that I wrote. And it's about our experience with many of these questions that I heard a little bit of how is it to start living on a piece of land and as a family, and not from the technical experience, but more from the personal experience, of living together with the family, raising children, dealing with the knowledge that we don't know. My first story is a small sharing of how I'm going to the toilet every morning, seeing all these trees, and suddenly I see a piece of forest and I say, wow, this is real forest? It's not possible, because I remember these feelings that I had these fears that, and what will, if nothing will grow? You are coming on a piece of land. I was an architect, my husband was a psychologist, like none of us even planted a tree in his life, maybe just in a school trip, and you say, really? Transform. You have this doubt and this question all the time. And so these stories are free to download, and I think especially families with children can have a lot of inspiration, or have small spots of answers to these questions. How do they do this? Or just observation of what happens. One sample of a family that took a very piece of land, and also to share with you about these steps of courage and these fears of financial and sustainability. And I connect so much for what he said. Like if we think about this, we are staying in this cycle of the need of security, of what we are being fed all our life. Still, I will call my father and he will tell me, well, did you put some money beside, to your future? Like, it will never stop, even after so many years. This is what he's concerned with. But our security, it's our heart, it's our hands, and it's the connections that are there, and you will never be left alone. As long as you are doing good, you have the trust that you will be never left alone. It's in the website of sadhanaforest.org. It's there to download.
Okay, can we call it quits now?
Yes.